Let me ask you something. Are you building a system that gives you freedom or just another job wearing faces clothes? I'm 𝐤𝐿𝐻, founder of Wealth Icon System. I help coaches, entrepreneurs, and experts like you turn your genius into premium offers that not only generate wealth, but create time, impact, and legacy. Today, we are diving into the power of systems in creating freedom and abundance. Let's talk about why systems, not also, are the real secrets in scaling your income and your impacts. What is a system and why it matters? A system is simply a repeatable process designed to produce a predictable result. And the truth is, you are already using a system, even if they are broken. Every chaotic DM convo, every missed lead, every late invoice is the result of a system, just not a strategic one. Here is the difference. Wealthy entrepreneur build system that buy back their time so that they are not constantly trading hours for dollars. But the broke ones, they build chaos and call it a grid. So let's look at how system can change everything for you. Let's take, because we all know that regardless of anything that we do, there is a system in place that we use daily. Let's first and foremost design what do we really mean by the system. Okay, the word system. Why do you need a system? You need a system that produce repeatedly without you even being there. In the freedom formula, how system unlock abundance. I teach that freedom is a formula, and that formula is clarity, system, offer is equal to freedom and abundance. So let's look at that. I'll delete this because I've used this before. So we said what the entire freedom and abundance look like. So we have to first consider the clarity. We have clarity plus system is equal to equals, okay, equals clarity plus system equals freedom and abundance. Because here is a catch. When you have clarity around your offer, it is very easy for you to build a system. So, clarity plus system equals freedom and abundance. Here is how we're going to break it down. On a clarity aspect, you need clarity on who you serve, what's your genius, and how you solve the big problem. Like, how do you address the problem of those people that you solved, and what is your area of genius, your areas of expert that you bring on the table. So the moment you be able to identify who who are your who are your audience, who do you serve, right? In what area? What is your genius? And how do you solve high value problem to your intended audience? That is straight clarity. Because if you can be able to niche your audience, like probably if you're in a relationship, space that you wanted to target in, maybe like couples, right? Singles, love connects, or if you are in a maybe like a health, then you want to be targeting doctors, nurses, and etc. Then it depends on the areas, your industry, your advertiser. Then you can be able to nail it down the people that you are serving. And what is your expert? What do you put together in your offer? Like, what is your areas of genius? What are you good at in doing? Now, how? Then the how, summarize these two together. So the fact that you know how to render a solution to a valid problem, then there is clarity. There's already clarity around your offer. Now, the next thing is we go straight and talk about the system. You need a system for the visibility. Now, after you are done with the clarity, with the aspect of the clarity, now you need a system. You need a system for visibility, lead flow, conversion, delivery, and execution. That is what system does for you. You need a system. You need a system. I hope you can see it. Now, the system allows you to be able to be more visible. The system, visibility, visibility, lead flow, leads flow, lead flow, then conversion. After conversion, delivery. And execution. That is what you need the system for. The systems allows you to be able to be more visible in the marketplace. The system allows you to be able to catch some leads flow. Then after you already catch the leads, how do you conversion? How do you work on the conversion, right? The system allow you to deliver, and then it allow you to execute, because when you deliver, then by the time they go through the transformation, the result, the payoff of your offer, then that is the easy execution. Now, you can automate a system without you being present, like everything designed like a workflow. Then, once you already get from clarity to system, now you need an offer. You need a premium, not just an offer, but you need a premium offers that reflect your value, not your time. So you need an offer. Now, that is where the offer comes in. Or probably, we can put it on the side. Then you need an offer. I believe you guys are seeing me. You need an offer. You need a clarity. Don't forget, clarity plus system. These two, right? Then you create an offer to it. It gives you freedom and it gives you abundance. So you need an offer. You need a premium offer. And when we're talking about premium offer, we are talking about offer that reflects your value. And when we call something premium, not cheap, it has to be super expensive. Like something like 5K, $5,000 offer on the low end, $10,000 offer on a little bit higher end, 15,000 and 20,000 and so on. 200,000, 300,000, depending on the transformation, depending on the results that the client is getting. That's how you value the offer. Now, what is the transformation? What is the payoff? What results this offer is going to do in the life of those who are purchasing it? What is going to be a life-changing investment for them if they stop waiting and taking an action now? So that's what is inside the offer, is the payoff. Not the time that it takes you to put it together, but again, because clients cannot pay you what you want, because we human beings, like with the experts, you want like unlimited. But when you're creating an offer, you only looking towards what results this offer is going to give to them. If they do the thing, what is the payoff? What transformation this offer is giving them if they follow the process? That is how you price an offer. And when all this aligns, you create a cash flow, capacity, and confidence without burnout. That is when you stop chasing clients and start curating them. That is when you create the cash flow and you start curating them. You stop chasing the clients because you already have a process in place. You already have a process. You already have, your offer is very clear. You already know who your intended audience are. Who are you serving? You already know what is your area of genius, like what you can bring on the table, what solution you can be able to address, and how you are going to, solve those problems. Now, you already have a system, okay? A system that allows your clarity to come together. Then you create a premium offer. So having the premium offer, then you literally, for the fact that you already have the premium offer with all these things put together, you are not chasing the clients again. You are not chasing the cash flow again. You are not literally, burn out. You already have a system in your palm compared to people who doesn't have a system. Because people who doesn't have a system, like when you have a system, you are not trading your time, your hours for dollar no more. Instead, you are trading the transformation for wealth. And you don't even spend one-on-one time. Because we do have one framework that say set to many. Then probably you hosting something like an event, like a masterclass, like a challenge, like a workshop, like a retreat. So there are 4 core systems every wealth icon needs. There are 4. There's a 4 system that you need in order to be able to scale your business. In my wealth icon system, we build 4 key systems that multiply results without multiplying works. It multiply the results without without multiplying work. And we already talked about it, which is visibility system. So in the web icon system, we teach 4 core systems that help you to multiply your results without multiplying your work, which is the first one is visibility system. So here, I might literally write a system here. So that's going to be able to help us with the space. Visibility system. This is how you attract qualified leads with clarity. Think now, the visibility, just think about content like the one I'm doing right now. Think about SEO. Talk about social presence. Like how long, how many times do you show your face or do you appear on the search engine system, or how many times do you appear on a social gathering, like online, either like a podcast, either like a seminar, either like you have some golden, let me say, you have some leads that drag your information out, which it might be a digital product like books, like lead magnets. Yeah, you can use a lead magnet like a book. So it can be like a book. It can be like a short videos. It might be like a YouTube. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, or you have a podcast, or you go co-host a podcast, or you appear on a podcast, or you appear on an event, or you have opt-in funnel whereby when people talk to you, or when people approach the land in your world, you give them some kind of pieces of information to know much about you that is valuable, right? So visibilities, or how many times do you show up in somebody's program or go live or something like that? Because all this is what the algorithm is using. And the more you show yourself on the social media, the more people get to know you. And one thing that you have to know, before anybody can be able to trust or trade their time or their money with you, at least they need to consume 6 to 10 hours of your information, of your content, or of anything, any pieces of information that you are giving out, at least 6 to 10 hours. Now, they already get familiar with your identity, with your brand, with your mode of talking, then probably the energy. And so we teach visibility system. So what is your own visibility system? How do you want to be more findable in the marketplace? That's where the question. So it's part of the system. And for people to be able to know you more, you have to be more visible. Then we teach conversion, because when you already gather the leads, where people already knows you, okay, we jump from here. We teach this. Let me even write it out, right? This is the core things that we teach on the system. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. All right. So here we teach visibility system, visibility system, then conversion conversion system. So visibility system, then we're talking about how many times do you show up on the online present, such as maybe like a podcast, maybe like on a podcast, let's say SEO, search engine optimization, on a podcast, SEO, then online presence or social media, social presence. And so social presence can be either on the on a YouTube creating some content, okay, slash, let me say content, like the one I'm doing right now, okay? Maybe people in your world, maybe, and you give them some great piece of content for them to know more about you. It might be a lead magnet, like a downloadable guides or something. So visibility, like how do you show yourself? Now, let's say conversion. So conversion is how you turn those people that come from here, from the visibility arena, how do you turn them into high ticket clients without begging or chasing? How do you turn them into high tickets? Like, how do you convert them? How do you nurture the leads? What are the process? How do you know? Because when you get a lead, how do you nurture them? Do you send them like immediately they get to know you, they download maybe they trade their phone numbers, their emails to land into your funnel? Do you have a email automation that's sent to them? Like how many emails that go out to them, like welcome emails? Like how many emails that you send to them? How do you nurture them? Do you have 7 sequence emails that go out to these people that talks about more of your service or more of your products, depending on what you are offering? How do you nurture them for them to get convert? How do you convert them? Conversion. How do you ascend them to another of your world, like another areas or another thing, another version of what they, apart from what they just know you with? They they just listen to you as maybe a podcast co-host or guest, or they just listen to your content, but they don't know much things that you do. What are the things that you do follow? Do you offer them another internship or invite them to another program? Then the next one after this is we teach how, we teach delivery system. So delivery system is how you serve powerfully without being the products or working 24/7. That is where, you know, the first one comes into play, the delivery. Like, how do you, the client that come into your world, they already like you, they want to buy your product, the services. How do you deliver those stuffs without you being working 24/7? Let's just say, for instance, let's say, I purchase on Amazon almost every time, and I love their delivery system. Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon, maybe, but I know the founder of CEO, he created the platform, but he do have hundreds of thousands of workers. I might exaggerate, but at least thousands of workers. He created the entire platform. He created the entire delivery system, like customer buy stuff and they get it without him being there to monitor, because he set up a system. He makes sure that he have what they call a prime. Like if you subscribed, if you're a prime members, meaning that within 24 hours or within a short period of time, either a product that's supposed to take you like maybe 3-4 days to get it. If you are a prime member, trust me, you can get that thing that same day. The delivery is a top notch. Now Amazon is not there, but it do the work. It put people to make sure that things work. So it's not working 24 hours. I'm a prime member from Amazon. So, and I'm very sure you that is watching me too, You might be a Prime member. They create a delivery system that the owner don't work 24 hours, barely even work maybe one day in a week or maybe one day in a month because of the system that he puts together. And not only him, and every entrepreneur, like wealthy entrepreneur, you must, like, this is no, like, it's not negotiable. Wealthy entrepreneur build system. They just build systems because they want to condense their time, buy back their time. You can do it. Anyone can do it. Everybody can do it if you have the right process. Because everything boils down to process and the mindsets. Okay? When you have a delivery system, you don't have to be the product or working 24/7 because the system allows you to buy back your time, gain more freedom of your life. Maybe you want to spend great quality time with the family, with the friends, with loved one, with your wife, with your pets, with the delivery system, you can be able to have that thing done, accomplished. But without a delivery system, then there's a lot of cost that is attached to it if you don't have a delivery system, and such as burnout, trading time for money, revenue ceiling, right? Stress, anxiety, fatigue, tiredness, and what? Sleepless nights. And again, it's too much when you don't have a system in place. After you already have a system in place, then the tedious one is retention system. So here is how you stop. Let me make it big. How you stop working.
I found this on the web.
247. Now, the next one is retention system. Okay, retention. Retention system is how you keep your client, scale your offers, and build. Retention system is how you keep your clients, scale your offers, and build a referral on autopilot. The first thing, how you keep your clients. Okay, clients, keeping your clients, keep clients. How you keep your clients. How do you scale your offer? Scale. And how you get a referral on autopilot. Referral on autopilot. With the research retention system, you have to master these three things. Keep the clients. Now, when we're talking about keeping of a clients, you must be able to have something that make them stay with you. One example, if you're a coach or a consultant, you must have a membership, like create a mastermind, because when a client purchase from you or buy a coaching program or buy some kind of transformation, and after they have already made that investment that change their life, but there's nothing that keep them to retain with you, then you're losing money because your competitors will create something like that makes sure that these people keep coming back. And when you create something like a subscription based, maybe a yearly program that like accountability program where people, or mastermind, where people comes in to have a call maybe every week or every month or every 2 weeks or something, and they're paying every month. They keep coming back. They keep, and you keep giving them more thing, and they stay. You keep the clients and you hold them for a long time. Not that they just buy only one thing, or they trade, or they invest one thing with you and that's it. You don't want to create a room because you want to keep them to be as long as you can, as long as they can in your world. Then it's going to help you to scale your offer, because when these people are still with you, there's peradventure that they will see another offer of yours and they will make a recommendation to purchase it or recommend it to another, because they are in your world anyways. And you will be started building a referrals on autopilot. Meaning that because they are with you, they will always refer their friends, their co-workers, their other friends, there are people within their inner circle that, hey, this is what I'm doing, and I think they have this other program, this other transformation that can help you, and you'll be getting referrals on autopilot. And apart from that, for the fact that you already build a system, there's nothing really much that you need to do than to keep promoting that particular system, and the system take care of himself. Do you see how beautiful it is to have a system? So these three things. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh, I can write it though. This visibility. My apology, okay? This is conversion. Okay, I think I get it. I have to move my hand a little bit here. Sometimes all this technology, they can a little bit funny. But so far we are doing well, and then it's helping us to deliver what we need to deliver. So what we have already discussed, they are not nice to live. They are non-negotiable. If you want wealth and time freedom, you must be able to put all the structures together. Because if you don't put those structures together, you will be the one to pay for it. But I'm very sure that you have to put those structures. It's a no-brainer. You just have to put it together. And you don't have to, because I'm getting a little bit hyper. You don't have to, but it's important if you want to create that wealth and time freedom for yourself and your family. So here's a real talk. No system, no scale. Here is the truth. A lot of coaches and experts won't say out loud. If it's not repeatable, it is not scalable. It must be repeatable in order for you to be able to scale. If you cannot repeat those processes effortlessly, you can scale. Like, let's say, for instance, a company, or you want to exit from your business, right? But you don't have a system in place. You don't have employee who execute stuff without you. You don't have like management. It's just only you. So you build the business on you. Nobody's going to buy it. Like, literally, you can't sell it for, a market value. Because if it is not repeatable, it's not scalable. Like some people who they're one-man business, and with their one-man business, they don't want to put the system together. They can't be able to exit. It's super difficult because the entire business is built on them. They don't have no system, zero system, nobody working for them. Only them doing this, then doing that, they're doing this. And that is very costly because you can't scale. You can't even have a vacation because when you are not around, the business is closed. I've been in that situation a long time before, and I know what it takes. It's not cheap. It is costly, expensive, because you cannot be able to take a vacation because there's no, what do you call it? System. So you must have a system, because when you have a system, you are not literally even buy back the time, but you are even for your own health, because the life of a business is longer than human being life. Business continue, struggle continue, also continue, everything continues, but your life, come on, it's no joke. So for health wise, you need a system. For freedom wise, you need a system. For everything that you might think of, buy back your time, quality of time, you need a system. Like, that's what we call it. If it's not repeatable, it's not scalable. So you have to make it to be a repeat stuff. Now, you need to audit your own system. If your business depends on you doing everything manually, it will drain you. And eventually, it will destroy you. As simple as ABC. I've seen it many times, over and over. System give you margin to think, to breathe, to create and build a legacy. That's what system does. It gives you all the great freedom, all the great stuff that you might ever imagine, because you have a system that is working on autopilot. So you don't need to work super hard like how people like us, somebody like me, I do that long time ago. Before I was like, now, I think I need a system. I need a better delivery. I need to lower how I work. I have to put a system together. So you have to put a system together in order for you to enjoy your precious life. Yeah, because why we did all this? We did all this not only because of us, but our health and people around us and the community that we serve. And when you even put a system together, you will serve more better. When you don't have a system, you won't be able to serve more better. That's another thing. So system is very great. It's one of the things that you can ever do for your business so far. And your business will thank you for me. Yeah, will thank you for me. Without a system, you are building a prison that pays you barely. So here's my invitation for you. If you are ready to stop winging it and start engineering wealth, I want to invite you into the Wealth Icon system and our masterclass that is coming, the Iconic Offer Masterclass. We will map your identity patterns, clarify your premium offer, build your system, stack, build your system stack, and help you step into the role of transformational CEO, not just a tired technician, not just a, we're gonna get you, like we'll flush out everything for you. And you're like, woo, what have I been doing since yesterday? Because your genius deserves more than hustle. It deserves systems, it deserves a strategy, and it deserves a freedom. Comment below and tell me, what system do you need to build first? Is it lead generation, delivery, sales? I want to hear from you. And if you are ready to audit your offer and design your freedom system, let's talk. I will drop the link below. Until next time, package your genius, protect your energy, and build wealth that outlives you. You can actually see that we have covered a very robust stuff here. That is a preview of what we covered today, and system is the way out. Nothing else, no sugarcoating. I love you. Stay blessed by the best. Until then, till then, I see you, my good friend. Thanks for being here with me. Peace.